Hello everyone, welcome to my The Way Home official channel. I hope everyone is having a great day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. A new chapter in our time-traveling journey begins with The Way Home Season 2. However, there was actually none of that traveling in the premiere, which served more as a springboard for the subsequent stage. It's obvious that the family is not done with the pond, and no matter how hard they try to avoid it, only Mother Nature will stop them from going for a swim. We are reminded of how everything functions by the space between. First of all, as Kat and Alice quickly discovered, the weather plays a role. It is impossible to plunge into the pond without knowing if you will be stuck beneath the ice indefinitely. Kat's new course. Time travel carries risks, even when it passes via a neighborhood family pond. The pond serves as a linear time portal, at least at this stage in the narrative. If you jump into the pond, you will surface at a different time and in the same spot. It's anyone's guess whether that holds true as the series progresses. I'm not ruling out showing up on the family's other property because nobody knows how it operates. We observed how Kat, Landry, and Alice were kept apart by the pond. It has a consciousness of its own, and everything is possible until the writers define its limits. Weather considerations are simply one aspect of the problem. This show would be very different if Alice hadn't been there to take part and tell Kat about it. Brady Dewan must therefore come to terms with the idea that, at least during the summer, his daughter will not spend a lot of time with him. It'd be time to rearrange the family schedule so Alice can celebrate holidays with her beloved father. Brady has already demonstrated her willingness to visit Canada in order to maintain their relationship, and she will have unrestricted access to spend all pleasant weather days in Port Haven. Episode 1 of Season 2 of The Way Home, Running Her Troubles Away. Determining the relationship between the pond and the Landry family may require watching the full series. It certainly is connected, though, and it may conceal and expose secrets as it pleases. Alice received her bracelet back from the pond. Regardless of what Kat thinks about it, that's either a gesture of gratitude or generosity, or it indicates she has more business with the pond. It would be unjust for Alice to be neglected so early in the narrative, given what she went through and the profound effect it had on Kat's life. Brady, Alice is not a diversion. She holds everything together. Kat was certainly drawn to the discovery she made following Evelyn Goodwin's bequest of historical relics to the Herald, even though they decided not to travel during the winter. Kat's mind was racing with the possibility of meeting up with her brother, who would paint the painting My Catherine in 1814. Jacob had always had a passion for art. Great loves can transcend both time and space, causing hearts to be torn in two, if we follow the guidelines for time travel given in Outlander. While My Catherine might have been written from the viewpoint of a sibling, it's also possible that Kat falls in love during the brief period of time she ultimately spends in 1814. A startling finding, The Way Home, Season 2, Episode 1. Ultimately, even though Elliot's situation has improved with his return and their conversation, things are still unresolved. He still feels hurt by Kat's involvement in her father's passing, and he mourns this loss as deeply as if Colton were his own father. It's fascinating that he still feels very much a part of their family despite his passionate love for Kat, but love is a strange thing, and we're not always able to choose who or why we love. Before they find a firm foundation, they still have a lot to talk about and learn about one another, and it might push them more apart as she keeps going back in time, as she must if she wants her portrait painted in 1814. The Way Home, Season 2, Episode 1 of Elliot Returns. Memories and emotions are entwined in Elliot Augustine. He can't get rid of the sensation that he lost Kat for decades, since he was advised to tell Kat about his love before things with Brady grew too serious. Is he going to be that obstinate about time travel to let her go again? Kat will keep traveling across the water until they find out what happened to Jacob. Hell, perhaps not even until they all cross paths again. I cannot think of a single living person who would do it any other way. With the exception of the terrible weather, If a pond suddenly appeared in my garden, I would let it engulf me and carry me on an amazing journey. It would be unbearable to know that your brother is out there, particularly if you had the chance to bring him back. That's also the reason I find it so odd that Kat informs Dell that she thinks she knows what happened to Jacob, but Dell won't listen. Perhaps Landry is reluctant to delve deep into her memories in the same way that Kat is with hers, because she spent so much time by herself thinking and grieving, her daughter included. Though secrets are always revealed, it's difficult to recall the moment when she learns that Kat has been tracking her brother through time itself while Dell was ignorant of it. Will that threaten to destroy their relationship just as hard as they are trying to mend it? Not for a while, at least, since Dell already has a lot on her plate due to a neighbor selling his land and leaving her with more acreage. In addition, a strange horse keeps showing up in her pasture. While I would like to think it's just their dog crossing the water, there's another part of me that thinks it's something bigger that Dell can grab onto. Do you believe it's a message for Dell in any manner, or is it just a more practical means for her to re-establish her connection to her land and find new meaning in life? Let's go back to the first scene though, as it seems that Jacob is aware of the pond, and that he can return even if an adult tells him it is not the right time. It's difficult to picture a little child being kept back for unclear reasons, even though he knew he could find his way home via a mystical pond. Is his disappearance due to a bigger reason? Is there anything the Landry family needs to know about the pond before they can get back together? Why would it so violently destroy a family? If it were a weaker show, I doubt if we'd ever get an answer like that, but The Way Home seems to have creators who know exactly where the pond is going and why. That is really reviving, and it is better that the Landry family is traveling with you. In the premiere, 7 months elapsed, and Kat left the present for the past as soon as the pond was once again safe. Her present? A gunshot wound. Though we already know she won't pass away, this could help to explain why she will exist in the past for a long enough period of time to warrant a painting. Will she disappear like her brother did, leaving Alice by herself to try to explain what happened to a bereaved family? To find out what mysteries the pond is concealing and waiting for us to solve, we'll just have to watch The Way Home Season 2. As the plot develops, I hope you'll share your thoughts on this lovely show and that you're prepared for another captivating and thrilling season. You are almost there. Would you mind leaving a comment below? Sharing this with readers is always so much more beneficial than working on it alone. If you had the ability to alter history, how would you respond? The answer to that question is clear for Kat and Alice on the new Hallmark Channel series The Way Home. They would go back in time to stop Kat's younger brother Jacob from going missing, who went missing inexplicably more than 20 years ago. Both women make the decision to attempt to stop the catastrophe that permanently altered the Landry family's life in the next episode, building a mystery. Will their attempts to change the past, however, create more issues than they resolve? Recently, Kat learned that her mother's farm's pond was a portal to another period. After she got over her disbelief at being able to go back in time to the 1990s, she naturally started thinking about the possibilities that time travel offered. Could she take any action to stop her younger brother Jacob from going missing? In building a mystery, Kat uses her journalism background to look into Jacob's true fate. In a teaser for the forthcoming episode, which airs on February 26, she tells Elliot, "I've been piecing things together, just figuring out the timelines. Here's the solution. I'm aware of that." Danny Sawyer, her brother's childhood buddy, may hold the key to solving the mystery, as he was possibly the last person to see Jacob before he disappeared. Dell wants Kat to move on. Kat's mother finds it annoying that she is wasting her time researching the past. Dell is terrified to find her daughter's bulletin board full with clippings regarding Jacob's disappearance. In a teaser, she exclaims, "Damn it, Catherine, let it go." Kat responds, "Don't you think that I have tried? But Mom, this is Jacob. I am unable to let it go, and I just can't get into this place." Dell may wish to move on from the past, But when the town prepares to host its first carnival since Jacob vanished, she discovers that she is unable to resist upsetting recollections. But facing her loss could be the first step toward her recovery. Finally, Alice and Kat are unaware that she too chooses to attempt to alter the past. There is a hint in the Hallmark Channel series teaser that Kat is hiding something from Alice. Kat is curious as to what transpired with Jacob. However, her research might turn up some unsettling facts. The final scene of the teaser for the upcoming episode features a mother and a little child strolling along a shadowy road. Although their faces are hidden, it appears that Kat and Jacob are adults. It's unclear exactly how time travel functions in The Way Home. However, Elliot has informed Kat that he thinks Novikov's self-consistency principle, which holds that all events that occur as a result of time travel already occurred, means she is unable to alter the past. In an attempt to save Jacob from disappearing, Kat might travel back in time and reveal herself to him, thereby causing the catastrophe she was attempting to avert. Additionally, a chat between Alice and Kat suggests that building a mystery may uncover some terrible secrets. The young woman begs her mother, in tears, "How long have you been lying to me?" Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't miss any updates.